What if I told you the secret to an extraordinary life lies in regularly doing something uncomfortable and scary? Sounds a bit counterintuitive, doesn't it? But let's unpack this a bit. Discomfort, in its many forms, often gets a bad rap. We're conditioned to avoid it, to seek out the path of least resistance. Society tells us to find our comfort zone and stay there, surrounded by what's familiar and safe. That's where we're told we'll find happiness. But is that really the case? Think about it. When you're in your comfort zone, you're not really growing. You're not learning new things about yourself or the world around you. You're not stretching your limits or discovering new strengths. You're just comfortable. And while comfort isn't inherently bad, it's not where the magic happens. The magic happens when you step outside of that comfort zone, when you push against the boundaries of what's familiar and safe, when you embrace discomfort. Now this might sound daunting, but bear with me. Discomfort is not the enemy. It's a powerful tool, a catalyst for growth. When we embrace discomfort, we're challenging ourselves, pushing our limits, and in the process, we're discovering new strengths, capabilities, and perspectives. Embracing discomfort is about more than just personal growth though. It's about fulfillment. It's about living an extraordinary life, not just an ordinary one. It's about chasing your dreams, not just your comfort. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, not just the most comfortable one. So, let's change our perception of discomfort. Let's not see it as something to avoid, but as something to lean into, to embrace. Because when we do, we unlock a world of potential within ourselves. By the end of this video, you'll understand the transformative power of consistently challenging your comfort zone. You'll realize that the secret to an extraordinary life isn't about avoiding discomfort, but about embracing it. So are you ready to step into the discomfort zone? You might be wondering, why would anyone willingly put themselves in an uncomfortable situation? Well, it turns out there's some fascinating science behind this seemingly counterintuitive approach. When we find ourselves in situations that are unfamiliar, challenging, or even mildly threatening, our brains kick into high gear. This is because our brains are essentially prediction machines, constantly trying to anticipate what's coming next so we can respond effectively. When we're in our comfort zones, our brains are working with familiar data, and they can predict and respond with ease. But when we step outside of that comfort zone, our brains have to work harder. They need to process new information, adapt to different circumstances, and come up with novel solutions. This is where the magic happens. This heightened brain activity triggers the creation of new neural pathways. Think of these as new highways being built in your brain, connecting different areas and enhancing your cognitive abilities. Essentially, when we push ourselves out of our comfort zones, we're not just facing our fears or challenging ourselves, we're literally reshaping our brains. Now this doesn't mean that discomfort is always pleasant, quite the contrary. It's called discomfort for a reason. But it's important to understand that this discomfort is not a sign that something is wrong. It's actually a sign that your brain is working hard, adapting, and growing. Let's be clear though, embracing discomfort is not about seeking out pain or suffering for its own sake. It's about recognizing that discomfort is a natural part of growth and learning. It's about understanding that when we push our boundaries, we're not just building resilience or courage, we're also unlocking our brain's full potential. So next time you find yourself shying away from a challenge or an unfamiliar situation, remember, it's not just about pushing your limits, it's about building new neural pathways, enhancing your abilities, and unlocking a better version of yourself. Embracing discomfort is not about suffering, but about unlocking your brain's full potential. What would happen if you started to view discomfort not as an obstacle, but as a stepping stone to success? Let's explore some real-life examples of individuals who have done just that, and achieved extraordinary results. These people are not superhuman, they simply understand the transformative power of stepping out of their comfort zones. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, a man who embraced discomfort in his journey to invent the electric light bulb. He faced a myriad of failures, over 1,000 to be precise, but instead of viewing these failures as a setback, he saw them as steps on the path to success. His discomfort led him to the creation of one of the most revolutionary inventions of all time. Then there's the tale of J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before her success, Rowling faced years of discomfort that included poverty, depression, and numerous rejections from publishers. But she used this discomfort as fuel, pushing her to continue writing and eventually creating one of the most beloved book series in the world. And let's not forget about Elon Musk, the CEO of SpaceX and Tesla. Musk has faced immense discomfort throughout his career, from the near bankruptcy of Tesla in its early years to the many failures and criticisms surrounding SpaceX. Yet, he views each challenge as an opportunity for growth and innovation, leading to groundbreaking advancements in electric vehicles and space exploration. These stories show us that discomfort is not something to be feared or avoided. Instead, it's a powerful catalyst for growth and success. Remember, Edison didn't invent the light bulb on his first try, Rowling didn't write a bestseller overnight, and Musk didn't change industries without facing a multitude of challenges. So, the next time you find yourself in a situation that feels uncomfortable or challenging, think of it as an opportunity. Embrace the discomfort, for it is in these moments that we grow and transform the most. These individuals are not superhumans, they simply understood the power of stepping out of their comfort zones. How can you start to embrace discomfort in your everyday life? This is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Well, it's time to delve into some practical strategies that can help you to start embracing discomfort. Firstly, let's talk about goal setting. It's not enough to just set goals, you need to set challenging ones. Goals that stretch you, that make you feel a bit uneasy. This uneasiness is a sign that you're pushing your boundaries, that you're venturing outside of your comfort zone. So the next time you're setting a goal, think big. Don't just aim for what's easy or comfortable. Aim for something that challenges you, that pushes you to grow and learn. Next, seek out new experiences. This means doing things that you've never done before, things that scare you. It might be something as simple as trying a new food, or as big as moving to a new city or country. The point is to put yourself in situations where you don't know the outcome, where you have to navigate through the unknown. This kind of uncertainty can be uncomfortable, but it's also where the magic happens. It's where you discover new things about yourself and the world around you. And finally, let's talk about reframing your mindset towards discomfort. This is perhaps the most important strategy of all. You see, discomfort is not a bad thing, it's just a sign that you're pushing your boundaries, that you're growing. So instead of viewing discomfort as something to avoid, start viewing it as a sign of growth. Start viewing it as a necessary part of the journey towards becoming a better version of yourself. Now, I know that these strategies might sound a bit daunting. After all, who wants to deliberately make themselves uncomfortable? But remember, the goal is not to be comfortable with discomfort. Rather, the goal is to understand that discomfort is a necessary part of growth. It's about realizing that the only way to truly grow and evolve is to step out of your comfort zone and into the discomfort zone. So, start setting those challenging goals. Start seeking out new experiences. Start reframing your mindset towards discomfort. And most importantly, start embracing the uncomfortable. Because the truth is, the more you embrace discomfort, the more comfortable you become with it. And as you become more comfortable with discomfort, you'll start to see changes. You'll start to see yourself growing, evolving, becoming a better version of yourself. And that, my friends, is the true power of embracing discomfort. So, to wrap this up, let's revisit the question we started with. How can you start to embrace discomfort in your everyday life? By now, you should have a pretty good idea of how to answer that question. Remember, the goal is not to be comfortable with discomfort, but to understand that discomfort is a necessary part of growth. Embracing discomfort is not easy, but the benefits are worth it. It's like a muscle. The more you flex it, the stronger it becomes. It's the ticket to personal growth. As you push past the initial discomfort, you'll find yourself growing in ways you never thought possible. You'll develop new skills, discover hidden talents, and open doors to opportunities that you never knew existed. The journey of discomfort also fosters resilience. When you willingly step into the unknown, you become more adaptable, more capable of handling life's curveballs. You realize that you're stronger than you thought, and this newfound strength propels you forward. And let's not forget about fulfillment. There's an uncanny satisfaction that comes from overcoming challenges and proving to yourself that you can accomplish things you once thought impossible. It's the kind of fulfillment that breathes purpose into your existence. Venturing into the discomfort zone and unlocking a better version of yourself is a journey, not a destination. Start today and see where the journey takes you.